Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some big updates to go over for the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC. We have some new details on the scrapped gameplay feature and we also have some pretty big leaks to go over for the Nintendo Switch 2. There's a lot of stuff to break down and get into today, so if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, we covered this not too long ago, but we do now finally have an update on the scrapped gameplay feature, which was obviously the PK Hex-like feature, which obviously we did not get in the Indigo Disk DLC. So this was the original leak where Riddler-Luku posted saying, okay, forget the troll post, finally time to guess the PK Hex-like feature, and the options were shininess conversion, gender fluid, IV adjustment, and moving Pokeballs. Obviously, we all thought it was going to be IV adjustments, and we finally have an update on this now. Riddler-Luku has come out and spoken about this scrapped DLC gameplay feature. He said the correct answer is IV adjustment. Originally, there was an NPC who can make a Pokemon Speed IV become 0, but this NPC got scrapped. So obviously this would have been really good for competitive. It seems like it was just for Speed IVs and not Attack IVs as well, because Speed and Attack are kind of the ones that you want to be able to get to 0 in terms of, because of like hitting yourself in confusion, foul play, and then obviously with Speed because of Trick Room and stuff like that. But yeah, there was originally going to be an NPC that allowed you to make a Pokemon Speed stat or Speed IV total be 0 instead of like 31, because obviously there's no way to kind of get rid of IVs. There's only ways to improve them up to 31. So this would have been really beneficial. No idea why they scrapped it. Again, I feel like a lot of people are thinking now that Riddler-Luku maybe doesn't know as much as they let on, because obviously they got this technically wrong. Again, you know, we're kind of just taking his word for this. He could easily have just got that wrong and been like, oh, I don't know, they scrapped it. Or it could legitimately have been scrapped. We really don't know. We kind of have to just take his word for it. But this would have been really useful in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I feel like he is telling the truth here, because Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are going to be like the competitive hub of Pokemon until Generation 10. So it would have made sense to have like even more competitive stuff in there, as well as all the competitive things that are already in the games. So yeah, I mean, I feel like he's telling the truth with this, but yeah, really unfortunate that if this is true, we didn't get it. For whatever reason as well, I feel like it wouldn't have been that difficult to implement, because obviously there's the guy in the snowy place where you give the bottle caps to and he obviously increases your IVs, so it would have been cool if there was just someone in the Blueberry Academy that made your IVs 0, or in this case your speed IVs. But yeah, that is apparently the scrap gameplay feature. We're not getting it. Well, at this point in time, we're not getting it. We might get it in a future Pokemon game. Hopefully we do get it in a future Pokemon game. But yeah, that is the final update on the PK Hex-like feature, and that's what it was going to be in the Indigo Disk. He did also post this as well, saying happy 2024, guys. Obviously, massive happy 2024 to everyone. Hope you all had a fantastic New Year's. But this is also pretty interesting because he did actually also post this black chest pawn as well on this tweet. Now, there's obviously a reason he's done that, because this has nothing to do with New Year's Eve or New Year's Day or whatever. So obviously people are kind of replying to it, you know, saying why is there a black pawn, stuff like that. It could be a hint towards the next Pokemon game. Obviously, we don't have to wait that long until we get information on the next Pokemon game. It's literally in a couple of months. So yeah, I mean, obviously a black pawn, I'm just going to say potentially could be black and white, because obviously it's a black chest pawn, but we really don't know. It could be just something random, but it doesn't really have anything to do with New Year's. Like, I don't think there is anything. I've never really heard of a black chest pawn having any kind of connection to New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. But yeah, could be something about the next Pokemon game. I have no idea. Again, this year I'm very torn on what it could be. As I previously said, it could be Black and White 3, because I feel like the Indigo Disk has set that up pretty well in terms of it being like a futuristic Unova and stuff like that, with all the characters and stuff and all the like hints and references. So yeah, it very well could be leading into the Black and White 3 from the Indigo Disk, or it could just simply be Gold and Silver, because it's the 25th anniversary of Gold and Silver. So it really could be either. It could be both. You know, we could get a Ilka Let's Go Johto as well as a Black and White 3. Might just be one, might be neither. Some people think we're going to be getting Scarlet and Violet DLC 3 and 4. I don't think that's going to be the case, but it generally could be any of those options. So, yeah, I mean, February is going to be really cool. Obviously, we have the mythical event happening next Thursday. That's coming around very, very quickly, where we're going to be able to catch Pichurn and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to that. But, yeah, that's going to be the epilogue of the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero. So that's all going to be out the way, and then they go into February, and we're going to obviously get, like, all this new stuff. Hopefully, anyway. I mean, we're expecting a new Pokemon game announcement, and, yeah, could be really Gen 5, Gen 2, could be something completely different, but either way, don't know if that is anything, but, yeah, it could be a reference to Black and White. I have no idea. So, that's all the Pokemon stuff. Let's move on to the Nintendo Switch leaks, or the Nintendo Switch 2 leaks. So, we have Stealth here, talking about an actual legit leaker. This is somebody that has got a lot of stuff correct in terms of Nintendo stuff in the past. So we have Stealth isn't the leaker, they're reporting on this leaker. The leaker is Weedle. You may have heard of them. Quite a prominent leaker. But rumor, an all-in-one Bayonetta trilogy edition is going to come to Switch 2 with visual/performance enhancements. This comes from the leaker Weedle. This wouldn't surprise me if it were true. My hope is Platinum is working on Astral Chain 2. So that's obviously really good for all the Bayonetta fans and stuff like that. Or I already own Bayonetta 1, 2, 3 on the Switch physically, so if I need to buy it, that's just kind of talking about personal stuff, but that's that. We actually have a little bit more information about this, though, and, you know, you're probably wondering why you're going over Bayonetta for a Pokemon channel, but this obviously means that we're getting closer to the Nintendo Switch 2, the fact that legitimate leakers are saying, oh, we're going to be getting these things for the next console. They wouldn't really be talking about this if it wasn't really close to being revealed, but we actually have a little bit more information on this as well. So this was posted by well, this is on the My Nintendo News website. So obviously they're talking about the Bayonetta thing as well, saying the 2023 holiday season may be coming to an end very soon, and the new year arrives in just a couple of days. Obviously this was posted a couple of days ago, but that hasn't stopped the Switch 2 rumor mill from churning at a steady pace. In fact, a new Switch 2 rumor has recently appeared online that may be very interesting to fans of the Bayonetta games. And then you see leaker Weedle has mentioned on Twitter that the Nintendo Switch's successor will be getting a Bayonetta trilogy containing all three main titles. The trilogy will have a visual and performance enhancement, including HDR. Weedle also thinks that Nintendo will announce the Switch 2 before the end of March. So we're going to be hearing, I mean, we're going to be hearing a lot of Nintendo Switch 2 stuff because we are all expecting it to come out this year, or at least get revealed this year. And yeah, the fact that a prominent leaker, he's not leaking that it's going to get announced before the end of March. They are thinking that it's going to get announced before the end of March, and that's, I'm assuming, because of this Bayonetta stuff. If you don't know who Weedle is or how credible they are, they have leaked the existence of multiple games, including Metroid Dread and Baton Remaster. If you want to see Weedle's tweet talking about the Bayonetta trilogy, you can see below. So obviously this is the actual tweet where they're talking about the Bayonetta thing. But I think if they're doing a Bayonetta trilogy, it might also provoke them to do like other trilogies as well. Like there's been like that Nintendo Wind Waker for Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess, stuff like that. We were supposed to be getting those for like ages now, so maybe we get like a trilogy of that. They could also make them do like a big Pokemon thing as well for the Nintendo Switch. Not mean like a new game, but it could be like an enhanced version of Scarlet and Violet. You know, they're doing an enhanced version of Bayonetta, so why can't they do an enhanced version of Scarlet and Violet? Maybe they do backwards compatibility thing with obviously the old games and stuff. Maybe they do that for the Gold and Silver kind of 25th anniversary. They do like Heart Gold and Soul Silver on the next Switch, something like that potentially. But yeah, like I say, the Bayonetta thing, even though I don't play Bayonetta, it is good news because it could potentially lead on to other things getting like big remasters and stuff like that. So, I mean, the kind of main part of this is that this leaker thinks that it is also going to get revealed before the end of March. So it's really exciting. We could be very, very close to be seeing the Nintendo Switch 2 finally announced. We are in 2024 now, so this is the year where we are supposed to be getting this next console. So yeah, good chance we do get it revealed before the end of March. I'm pretty sure they do directs in like February as well. February is quite a big month because we get Pokemon Day and usually a Nintendo Direct as well. So maybe they announce it in that Nintendo Direct. Because I don't think they're just going to shadow drop it. I think they're going to do a big reveal and they're really going to want to like hype it up and stuff. So obviously they do it in a big Nintendo Direct. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what this year's going to have in store for us. But what do you think? Do you think the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be announced just around the corner, or do you think it's going to be way, way, way later on in the year? And then also, what are your thoughts on the IV adjustment feature that got scrapped? Do you think this has anything to do with Black and White remakes potentially this year? But yeah, that's going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I say, leave a comments about anything that we covered today. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let's try and hit 500. That really helps out. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Hope you had a fantastic new year. And yeah, hopefully 2024 brings us lots of good stuff to talk about. But anyway, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And until next time, peace.